As of now, I'm up here 600,000 US dollar here on my Bitcoin and Ethereum position. Look at that, how beautiful it was. The last position closed it also on 600,000 US dollar. So in total, it is a $1.2 million profit that I've made on these trades. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? The thing is, guys, is that I make these videos mostly for fun, and I enjoy making these videos. I can make a little bit of money of that, but most of the money I make is just through investing, and that is just sometimes such a powerful way, because just look at that in the last couple of days on how extremely explosive here this move has been on Ethereum, but also on Bitcoin as well. That is still the reason, the way how I make money. And as you guys know, I make these videos for fun and I enjoy making these videos, but guys, let's be honest here. The Bitcoin price and the whole crypto market, we're in full swing, and some extremely rich people are about to be created here from what is currently happening. I mean, we currently have this trend line, we're kind of retesting it, but if this breaks here further to the upside, we already know that if I actually look here at the Bitcoin rainbow wave, we're just going to open it. Look at that. We're probably going to see an all-time high at around 200,000 US dollar. We're probably going to see some cryptos do 10x, do 20x. We're going to see eventually the bear market. We're going to see people losing a ton of money. We're going to see the speculators blown up. We have been through this over and over again. But the thing is, guys, is again, some people in this space are going to be extremely rich, and I hope some of you guys who've been watching for a very, very long time are not just looking at my channel right now and being completely envious of all of the gains, of all of the money, of all the things that I'm doing as well here outside crypto. I hope some of you guys are also tagging along and making wealth in this space. You guys know I prick at the bottom here at 17,000 US dollar. I hope some of you guys bought around that level, but my strategy is still going to be I'm waiting for the $200,000 level, and I'm going to be long again here around the bottom. But for now, I'm still in this long position. I'm going to keep holding it. And as well, if you actually want to see me trading, I have a free Telegram. You can sign up. All you have to actually do is just click the link in the description. Just right over here, the first link, click on that, boom. And this is the exchange that I'm using right over here. It's the BTCC exchange. It's the only exchange that you don't need any personal information and you don't need to use any VPN in any countries, which I love because I'm traveling. All you do is fill in your email address, fill in your password here, click next, and then send me a DM and I will actually add you here to the VIP group where I am actually sharing my trades. So that's, of course, completely for free, but I'm still holding it. And guys, the thing is eventually, and I've told you guys many times over again, I'm not looking to buy Bitcoin now. I'm looking to buy Bitcoin when we eventually hit this bear market. So the whole goal of this video is going to be is kind of showing you again another indicator that is actually going to predict where the next Bitcoin all-time high is going to take place. Now understand, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a random guy here on the internet with an anonymous mask here as a profile picture. So I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm going to share with you guys right off an indicator which I very, very much enjoy. And I've been kind of waiting for this indicator and waiting to showcase this indicator. So basically how it works is you have all of these different indicators that I tend to talk about here on the YouTube channel. We know it's a bunch of these different indicators. I talk about the Bitcoin rainbow wave. I pretty much every video I showcase like one or two indicators that can actually predict when a Bitcoin price is going to top out. Now, this indicator over here, it is called here the BTI indicator by Da Prof. I guess you can find it on TradingView. What you can actually see here is that these are all these different indicators that are all put together, and you have this nice little rainbow chart. And basically what it does is when you can actually see right over here all of these indicators going red, that's basically all of these indicators showing a top sign. So we know that actually from the actual Bitcoin cycles in the past, we can kind of estimate what indicators need to trigger before, around the all-time high. And so basically what it does is it takes all of these indicators, it kind of mixes them together, and when you see this red area right over here, that shows that that's where the all-time high is going to take place. Now, currently we can see we're in this kind of little bit of a dark brown area, which isn't the best moment to buy, and I've said this many times before, I think we're still going to crash to 60,000 US dollar in the bear market. I think a lot of these Bitcoin treasury companies are going to do very bad in the bear market, and they're going to be very juicy to buy, because it's basically like you're basically leverage trading Bitcoin with a Bitcoin treasury company. But anyway, what we can still expect is we're going to go to 200,000 US dollars, somewhere like that, and then I think we're going to get this massive correction to the downside. If that is going to be the case, all of these indicators over here, they're going to be red when we're going to get an all-time high, and then when we come back down, we're going to go back here in this blue territory. Now, The interesting thing here about this indicator is that every single time that we've hit this blue area, that's when we saw here the Bitcoin bear market bottom. And it's kind of a period where the Bitcoin price also tended to go sideways. So that is what I'm looking to buy. Now, I've already told you guys here, if I go to the weekly time frame, it's going to be like 60K. So that's what I'm looking to buy. Why is there a bunch of circles there? Delete the circles. Okay, here we go. It's probably going to be something like... I don't know why I'm making the sound effects, but then go down. And it's probably going to be around the green line, which is going to be September of 2026 is what it's saying. I think it's going to be a little bit later. But it's just like last time, it was about a month. So I think I would say October of next year is probably going to be the bear market bottom. So we're going to have basically this entire year from now on. Just so you realize that from now on, basically this entire year is going to be just mad crazy, where we're going to see this big rally and just this big move here to the downside, which can happen quite quickly. It's going to be like October, November of the next year. We should have this bottom, and that's going to bring us around 60K. Now, if we don't hit this exact bottom, and I told you guys, don't come to my house with pitchforks, because I'm not looking to sell most of my Bitcoin. If we do crash here, if we don't crash here and the Bitcoin price goes to $1 million, now what's that going to mean? Is I'm still going to be filthy rich because I have Bitcoin. So if the price shoots here to the upside, I'm going to be filthy rich. If the price moves to the downside, I can buy Bitcoin cheaper. So wherever the Bitcoin price is going to go, I'm going to win. Now, I would lose if the Bitcoin price were to crash below this level and never recover. But we know from the nature of the monetary system that that's not the case. So we want to just play this. We don't want to over leverage on the top. And we generally just want to wait for the bottom. Because when that happens, then the next cycle is going to be $500,000. So from here, if you buy at 60K, it's going to be about an 8x. And if you were to buy at 70K, it's going to be about a 7x. So there's still plenty of money to be made there. Is that going to be a 7x? No, it's going to be... Yeah, I think it's something like a 7x, so 700% here from the exact bottom to the top. So then the next cycle after that, you're going to see the Bitcoin price probably go to like 200K at the bottom. And then the next all-time high would be around $1 million. So that would be about a 5x. But you can amplify it here through a couple cycles. And it's going to be a long time. I mean, if you're going to be buying... I mean, if you miss out next year's bear market bottom, you're going to have to wait until 2031. Which is going to make me a very, very old person. Can't even think about that. But that's basically going to be the case if you miss the bottom. And then you're also going to be missing out on some gains. So that's basically my strategy, just to play this whole cycle. Bitcoin treasury companies, I think I'm going to be the way. So anyway, let's keep the trade open. Enjoy this Ethereum trade. Enjoy the Bitcoin trade. And if you want to sign up on the BTCC exchange, which is the exchange I'm trading up on leverage over here, click the link in the description. It's the third link in the description. And then over here, send me a DM on Telegram. I will add you to the channel just like that. It's very, very simple. The best exchange I'm using right now. I don't have any problems. I'm not using any of the other exchanges. I have too many problems, so I'm using this one. Great. Anyway, that was the end of the video. Hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.